I'm here with Eli Hampton, Owensboro High School graduate. He's headed to John A. Logan in 2 months. We're heading to John A. Logan. I asked you today what you're looking forward to because you're going to be playing with some incredibly talented players. What are you looking forward to?
The one thing I'm looking forward to is competing and also just seeing where I am, right, as a player. Obviously, the jump of athletically, physically, mentally into college baseball is a huge jump, so I'm looking forward to that and just competing at a high level.
Dude, you had the ultimate quote I've ever heard today about going from high school to college. You said, there's going to be 100 Elis.
Yes.
Literally, you are talented. You stand out on a high school field. You get to college. Everybody's talented. What are some things you've been doing this summer so that when you get there, you're prepared and not just relying solely on talent? What have you been doing this summer?
Yeah, well, first I'll talk about that quote, right? You know, a lot of people, they are the best wherever they're at, and then they go to college, and the transition and understanding that, hey, like, you're bottom of the food chain now. That a lot of people can't handle that. So I've seen that from others, and like mentally preparing for that has been very important for me. You know, a lot of humility has gone into it. But right, I had my senior season, went well, and so I'm just trying to take this summer to, hit every day, train, get myself physically ready to go as much as possible.
Yeah. You played on varsity as an 8th grader.
7th grader.
7th grader.
Yes, sir.
And even had some success. I remember we had a conversation one day. I think it was maybe your sophomore or junior year. You were really putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And then your senior year, or later, upperclassmen, I remember you were intentionally trying to get back to playing baseball and it being fun.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Right. Yeah. So I had my 8th grade season and it went really, really well. And so I thought the next year, right, I have to top that, right? I've got to hit 560. Now I've got to hit 9 home runs, right? And just thinking about how I have to be so much better to put myself on this pedestal, it put a lot of pressure on me and it gave me a lot of anxiety, right? A lot of comparison went into it with other players. And so my sophomore year, all this anxiety, all this pressure kind of made me snap. And I eventually got hurt. I broke my hand. And so that gave me a lot of time to reflect. And it made me realize that, hey, like, I've been playing baseball since I was 3 years old. And the game of baseball is never going to change. If I just go out there and have fun, like I do playing backyard with football, right? And I incorporate that in today's game, I promise you that you're going to play way better. You're going to play free. You're going to play at a better level than you would just so 10 stuff.
You come back from the hand injury, and that perspective, did it help you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I would, like, it's weird to say that an injury and taking a step back makes you grow, right? Spiritually, mentally, and even physically, understanding, hey, where I'm deficient in. It was a blessing in disguise that I did not realize in the moment.
Yeah. There's one, now this might be a hard question. You mentioned earlier you need to have the humility when you get to school to realize, like, everybody's talented, you got to grind.
Yes.
But I've also heard you talking about when you get into the batter's box and you're facing the pitcher, like, you are the man.
Yes.
So it's hard to balance those two. I'm humble, but also when it's time to play, I'm a dog. So let's talk about over here. Whenever you get on the field, you are the man.
Yes.
How do you cultivate that type of attitude?
Absolutely.
How do you do it?
In the winter, we had this conversation, and I told you that one of my favorite athletes of all time is Anthony Edwards. And I love to listen to him talk because Anthony Edwards is a tremendous basketball player, one of the best in the NBA. Now, is he the GOAT? That's a conversation for another time. But the way he talks about himself, he literally says, I'm the truth.
Yeah.
I'm the best. I'm the GOAT. And it relays into the game. You know, kind of like how visualization is a real thing, manifestation, like seeing yourself succeeding.
Yes.
It's kind of how the same way I take the game, right? Obviously, I'm not cocky by any means. No, I don't want to be. I want to be humble in what I do. I'm not promoting like, hey, oh my gosh, look at what
Eli Hampton's the monster, but
no,
you see yourself succeeding.
But I'm confident in what I do. I train to prepare, and the confidence comes from that.
It's like the humility drives you to train.
Yes.
And then the training drives you to believe in
Absolutely.
yourself.
Every time I step into the box, before I step into the box, I say I'm the best in the world. I literally say when I walk up to the plate, and then right when I step in, I say I'm the best in the world. and that there's no way this guy beats me.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm going to win every time? No.
Right.
That gives me the confidence. It gives me the right mental space that, hey, like, this is my zone right here.
Yeah.
And it goes for everything. The confidence is something I also struggle with because comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
I heard that, and it's so true, and it took away my confidence. And so then I also heard I can't remember who it was, but it was a college athlete, and he told himself, like, every door that I step into, I'm going to tell myself something good about myself. So my 16U summer, when I was dealing with a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety, and also self-confidence, every door I stepped into when I was walking to a game, I would say something good about myself. I'm the best in the world. I'm a great hitter.
Yeah.
And so, like, those little, like, build-ups just, like, makes you mentally strong. And I think that's where it's helped me out a lot.
Yeah. So your twin brother, Evan, is also a high performer. He's at Vanderbilt?
Yes.
All right. And then, obviously, your dad is a high performer. He referees.
Yes.
What are some things? I know you mentioned one time, like, your brother's almost a role model for you because of how he executes on little things, like how he makes his bed.
Yes.
How has that environment, like, rubbed off on you? Can you give me, like, a specific example in which, like, you saw your brother or your dad or something where you're like, okay, that's how it's supposed to be?
Yes.
What do you got?
So a great example I would use about Evan, right? Very successful. He has worked tremendously hard to get to where he is today. Is simply he makes his bed every day. Okay, and seeing that, it's like it starts you for the day. Right? You make your bed, boom. I want to go do something else. You accomplish that task, and let's accomplish another thing. That's just one thing of a multitude of things. Working out before school. I mean, he was up in 8th grade before school working out, and look where he is today. Now, I mean, I didn't do that. No, it took me until I was a sophomore in high school to get up before school every day and work out. And would I be more far along? Absolutely. But seeing that from Evan and seeing how successful he is, wow, like, I need to put that page in my book.
Yeah.
And so I did, and it's great. Now, that's just one of a million things that he does.
Yeah. All right, back to baseball. John A. Logan specifically, you're going to play in a very competitive environment.
Yes.
And obviously, the landscape in college baseball right now has changed a lot with NIL, and everybody's trying to get theirs. I mean, you kind of have to take care of yourself, but you also got to be a team guy, and you're not going to John A. to stay at John A. You're going somewhere else after that. Right. That's the hope. So how are you going into this? How are you going into junior college? How are you setting yourself up to be successful when you leave there? Like, what's your approach to recruiting? How are you going into this fall?
Right. See, the landscape of college baseball today is so drastically changed over the past 10 years, right? And I think I look back into my recruiting in high school, and I was recruited by smaller schools and some JUCOs, and I thought to myself, okay, if I know how I'm going to succeed at this smaller school, I'm not going to stay. I'm a loyal guy. Always have been, never will not be. So I didn't want to go to these schools and put time and effort and then leave. No, so I chose the junior college route, which is like a great way to develop, become a better person necessarily. And so the way I will move in 2 years, hopefully, is I want to go somewhere where I'm going to play.
Yeah.
And I want to walk out of that school debt-free. That is what I want. Okay, just that, talking about setting up yourself for the future, right? I want to play baseball as long as I can because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I also want to walk out of there with a degree and no debt.
So I heard you say earlier there was a time when you were in high school, you had massive expectations, and you let those expectations go. And so you just kind of focused on you executing, playing, having fun. It sounds like you're taking that into college baseball.
Yes.
You don't know, you want to develop, obviously become a stronger character, and those things will take care of the NIL, the scholarship, wherever you end up after that.
Yes.
It sounds like you're focusing on, not to be corny, but the process.
Yes.
I get to talk with a lot of guys, and they're trying to maximize the NIL and that kind of thing, but they're not actually developing and executing the things that are going to bring the opportunities. But it sounds like you're focusing on developing.
Yes, absolutely. I baseball is a love. Like I love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I love the game, and I don't want that to go away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Obviously, I talked about how like I have to hit this amount of many home runs, this many RBIs. Well, now I've realized, okay, that's just going to happen naturally by just simple preparation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that. Obviously, I have goals and dreams and aspirations, but if I control the controllables, the cards will fall where they may,
Yeah.
and I can live with that.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, I know that I've put 100% into my preparation, into the process, into the grind, right? And I can live with whatever happens.
Yeah. Absolutely. It makes you more free.
Absolutely, yes. And that's how everybody wants to play the game. When you play not free, when you play caged up, it's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
It takes away the love of the game.
Yeah.
To play free is to play baseball.
Yeah. Okay. Catching question.
Yes.
So you were the first catcher I ever got to work with when you were 13 years old.
Correct.
And obviously, finished up high school, going into college. What are some things that we have worked on that you are glad you know now going into college baseball?
Yes. I think the big picture is like working on the plane of the baseball, right? The new school of coaching, the new school of catching, taking that into college because you see how everybody now is a knee down. Everybody's working through the ball. Taking that into college, now I'm already one step ahead.
Mm-hmm. You're thankful that you're not trying to learn how to catch new school. When you get to John A and it's 92-mile-an-hour sinkers, that's not when you're trying to learn it. You already feel comfortable right knee down. Like we were working today.
Yes.
You're super comfortable right knee down, throwing, catching, blocking.
Mm-hmm.
So to have started doing that at a young age is very helpful for you.
Absolutely. Yes. Completely prepares me for the next level.
Absolutely. Okay, 3 years from now, we're having this conversation. Where are you at? What do you think?
The dream is Ole Miss. You know, I've been an Ole Miss fan since I was 6 years old. It's literally second grade. So, like, the dream is Ole Miss. Now, who knows where I'll be in 3 years?
All right.
But as long as I'm happy, then I'm.
You're Lord willing, playing baseball,
Absolutely.
having fun. It's been a joy.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep training this summer. It's going to be a good fall for you. We're out.